Welcome back to Dalesha's Life.
Hi guys, welcome back. So today we're gonna be giving you some.
Away.
No, I'm right next to you.
Yeah, but you.
No,
I told
whatever.
you that couch cushion is higher.
It's fine. Today we're gonna be giving you. Well, I'm not. Dalesha's gonna be giving you guys some news.
But we have to give them the backstory.
Okay.
So
the backstory.
So now, today, it's the next day that we got the news. The day after we got the news.
It's Wednesday.
Yeah, and we got the news. The final answer finally on Tuesday. What's today? So we got Tuesday. We got the news on the 10th of November. And what was that hand?
Go on.
So we've been waiting like 3.5 weeks. So it started. Let's talk about the story. So it all started once upon a time
in 1995. Long
time ago.
Okay,
but yeah, so in October, right? Yeah, early October, I want to say.
Sure.
I saw this post on Facebook where, if you've been watching our videos, you know I talked about wanting to try my hand at modeling. So I seen a post that mentioned they were having a casting call a little differently this time since COVID. So they were looking for models, but not your typical skin and bones, real thin, super tall model. They wanted somebody to...
What?
No,
I have my hair like this. I'm not biting my fingernails. Talk, come on.
No, I'm saying that,
Come on, tell them. They want to know.
Okay, but you're not talking. I feel weird.
This is all you. Come on, this is your thing.
Okay, if this was all me, I could have done this myself.
Should I leave it frame?
Alright, see you.
Okay, bye.
Anyway, so they were looking for models that weren't, that were just your normal, everyday girl. So I said, I thought to myself, why not try it? And all you had to do the first step was just to message them. And so I did, and the owner, reached back out, and we set up a Zoom meeting, which...
Still in October, guys. Let's say early October, mid-October maybe.
Yeah. So we set that up, and I think it worked out great because I've tried going to open calls in person, and like I mentioned to you, that I feel like they're so rushed. They don't really get to know you. They ask you a few questions, but since they have so many people, I guess, that come in, that they ask you a few questions, take a few headshots, and you're out of there. Like, I don't know. Or maybe that's just how they like to do it, but I feel like they don't really get to know you. So I really appreciated the Zoom call because we got to talk and it wasn't rushed. Just like a normal conversation with a friend. So it didn't even feel like an interview. That's how relaxed it was. And by the way, I didn't know how to work Zoom. So you want to jump in and...
So I had to help her with that. That was kind of bad.
Okay, but can you explain?
Do you want me to tell them all the details?
Yeah.
Fine.
Because...
So I helped her set up Zoom, but she didn't want me to be seen on camera because she didn't want the lady to see that somebody was helping her set up Zoom.
Even though he ran behind the camera.
So I had kind of shown her a little bit
yeah,
at first, and then she didn't remember one part. So
when I saw myself on the screen, so I thought, okay, it's set up.
So I left the house. But I had a bad feeling because she was like, go, just get out. Fine. But I thought, man, I stood there for a little bit in the hallway and I didn't hear any sound. And I thought, this isn't good because they're already 202, 203 or whatever. So I thought, okay, fine. I know you thought I left. I didn't want to.
No, I'm saying the elevator. I heard the elevator at one point, so I thought.
Anyway, the point is, eventually I came back because I had a bad feeling.
And at the same time, I was about to email her back, but I was like, I don't really know how to phrase the email. Should I email her back? Should I not?
The point is this. I'm glad I came back and I insisted because Dalesha was just sitting there waiting, and it wasn't even. She didn't even join the meeting yet. There's a thing, because it says join with video, but she didn't go look at the screen.
I did look at the screen.
Well, you didn't look at it closely enough.
I looked at the screen.
Video.
You said the way you said it. I thought you already clicked the button to join the video because I saw myself. So I thought, okay,
right, but because she didn't want to see me, or she didn't want me to be seen. I left that one last thing. Fine. She didn't understand it.
Look, if they could have just used Skype, it would have been great.
Whatever. Anyway, so we got it all figured out, and I ran out of there, and I tried to duck behind the chair and everything.
Yeah,
so.
But then I think she saw you because she's like the way she said hello. So
what's that going on in the background?
Yeah, and then so the conversation went well. I immediately told her, I don't see that well, just so there wouldn't be any awkwardness or any questions left unanswered, just because a lot of people are unsure how to talk with people who are visually impaired or have any other disability. They feel uncomfortable, so I wanted to break the ice and mention that. So then we wait. So after that call, we fill out the forms that I'm supposed to fill out. We had to run back and forth to FedEx. Right?
Because we had a printer before, but it stopped. It was a pain. It didn't work well before. It didn't work well.
I was gonna say your mom seems to work it just fine.
No, she didn't. She came
over
and tried.
No, she has it at her house.
I don't think she uses it though, because the thing stopped printing. It didn't print properly.
Anyway,
so then we ran back and forth, got things printed, scanned, whatever shit, got everything sent. Go on.
And then so mind you, we had to take a bunch of Ubers. I think we took the bus out there, but yeah. And the lady, we have people downstairs who use the printer, but it's all about timing, and they were only here half the day
because we wanted to rush and get it done quickly.
Right.
Let's make that, because we were on top of it. And I said let's make this. Let's go quick. She sent you this stuff. Let's do it fast and show her how interested you are. And da 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 da. So that's why we moved our ass and we didn't just wait for the lady downstairs and say. Well, because she's only here in the mornings. Let's put it that way.
I was gonna say, and we talked to her in the afternoon. I talked to the owner in the afternoon.
Exactly. Okay, go on. Sorry.
So we got that taken care of, sent off, and it was a lot of miscommunication, or like things not being seen or whatever with email. So it was like a waiting game. So we had to wait quite a few weeks, and I had the owner's phone number. So I just didn't feel right about calling. At first I felt a little uncomfortable with that. I don't know, because that was the first option. She said I could call her or email her. So then we played the waiting game, and we're wondering, so what's the answer? Are they nervous about? Because she said to me at the end of the call she would talk to the team. We didn't know who the team was, so we're waiting to hear back. And we also took some pictures outside in natural lighting, so they could see me in natural lighting versus the pictures we sent that were
professionals.
Yeah. And I feel like, is there something else left?
No. So anyway, so like she said, then it was just kind of back and forth, and it was. So during this time we were talking things out, and I've had a couple of jobs, whatever. So
a couple.
Yeah.
I thought you had one, like you were volunteering.
Yeah, well, that's fine, but I still learned a lot and talk. But my point
this is different.
Not really though. That's the thing.
No, I'm saying this is different in the sense that maybe I don't know, the procedure was a little different.
No, it wasn't. So far as everything's been the same, and that's my point. So we were thinking and theorizing, why is this miscommunication happening? Why is this being delayed? Whatever. So we were thinking, okay, and every time I beat it around in my head and I thought about all the possibilities, which I'm naturally pretty good at that in life, and I like doing that. Just give me a bunch of things.
You drive me crazy because he kept talking about it, and I was like, just relax. Like, I don't know.
But
like,
she was nervous. She just didn't want to talk about it.
No, I wasn't nervous. I didn't really feel nervous. Fine. I was just he kept bringing it up, and I'm like, obviously we don't have anything to go off of, so constantly going over the same thing. Let's just stop.
So basically, weighing all the options and everything, I figured, okay, more than likely, what it is that yes, they're gonna hire you. But for whatever reason, there's a delay, and maybe that's because they're unsure about your blindness and how to deal with that and all those kind of things, and that's maybe the delay. That's kind of what we assumed, and So,
but we're still not sure.
because when she because when she had the original Zoom meeting with the owner, the woman told her that, you know, hey, I'm pretty straight shooter. I'm not going to mislead you. If I like this, I say I like it. If I don't like it, I say I don't like it. So weeks were going by and we hadn't gotten a definitive no. She hadn't gotten a definitive no. So I said,
I think we talked to her on, I keep saying we, but I talked to her on the phone too. And we kept missing each other that way as well. Like, I don't know, we would leave, I would leave voicemails and she would call, but I would miss it, whatever. So we kept sleep with the phone loud.
But so because she had multiple, see, the woman had multiple opportunities via phone. She also had Dalesha's phone number. She also had Dalesha's email.
Yeah,
so if the answer was going to be no, it would have been, she would have found a way to communicate
I was thinking
no.
like maybe she was worried because I know a lot of people, I heard a few stories where people are worried about getting in trouble with, let's say, people with disabilities or other people. They don't want to be sued. And so I was thinking like maybe a team, and they weren't sure how to say no. Thanks for sending in your application and everything, but it was no. And it was also making me a little nervous. I never, had gone on a job interview or anything. So the first application wanted my social, and I was just like, I don't know, it just made me feel uncomfortable to like have that out there. And what if they did say no, or what if they were thinking about it and I sent that important thing? I don't know. So that made me a little nervous.
You're funny.
Dude, I told you that made me nervous.
So,
and then like things were coming up too. Like when we would miss each other, she would travel for work and
just things like that.
Are you good?
Yeah.
She would travel for work and
personal things going on in her life, etc.
Am I telling a story?
Yeah, but remember what she said a minute ago, guys? I don't like it. You're just sitting there so quiet.
Yeah. But I was talking.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, it looks like I'm gonna be working as a model. Finally, seeing what it's like, and if this is something that I really, think in my head was gonna be. If it's something that I like, which I think I will, because I like taking pictures, and I don't know, I like working with the phone, the camera, and you guys obviously know I like editing videos, the basic editing that I do for the YouTube channel. I enjoy that type of stuff, so I think it'll be cool to see what it's like. And she said that I'm the first person with a disability who's going to be a part of her team, her model roster, so that's pretty cool too. And
it looks, and I was going to say, this is something Dalesha's
work too.
This is something Dalesha's been wanting for a while.
Yeah.
So I think the best thing about this is just me saying this part, guys. First of all,
this all wasn't scripted anyway. You say
we all want to hear your comments, but I just want to say this, that I think the importance of being able to follow your dreams, because when things happen in life, there are certain things that happen, and you can't get time back. Yeah. Right? And Dalesha has been talking about for a while, let's be honest.
Yeah, I said like
about having a kid.
Oh, that.
For quite a while. And I knew that modeling was always one of those things for her, and I said, Dalesha, whether it's modeling, whether it's whatever the case may be, but especially in modeling, let's work on pursuing that dream first. Because if you have the kid, she always says, well, in 10 years or 20 when he's a little bit older, I can... Yeah, everybody says that, but it doesn't work out that way. It doesn't, just like when kids say, I'm going to take a break from college and then I'm going to go back. 90% of them never go back. It just doesn't work that way. So I'm really, really happy that we worked on this.
Well, actually, we didn't really work that hard.
Well, you didn't really work that hard. Because
No, at first it was a long gap, because I originally, so I want to say also in October, end of September, I talked to someone to help me look into getting a regular job. And I was just like, okay, maybe the modeling thing wouldn't happen, whatever, because I haven't seen any casting calls. And I don't know how to usually go about looking for that besides searching for those things. And then again, you might be getting scammed, because I also have had that almost happen with like acting agencies and stuff like that. So, I thought maybe I got lucky with this one. Facebook came through for this one. So go Mark, right?
I think so. And this is also a place that you had known about before, and in our original search, because this whole
I've been
thing,
following them for a while.
right? This journey started maybe a year or two ago. And the first thing we tried was just looking up places, and she was just making random phone calls. And again, this is something. And a lot of guys, I come from a family where we have no connection to this world, so I had no idea even how to say, let's throw these ideas. She didn't either, so it was kind of a shot in the dark thing. And eventually, you get discouraged and whatever. And she just wanted to pursue the YouTube and that kind of thing. So
there's a lot of no's, especially because I'm not the person who people look for. I'm not like 5'11". I'm not rail thin. I have a disability, so I'm not, I'm not the person who people look for. And I don't want to go work for those places that are just, you're modeling for disabled companies or something weird like that. That's just weird to me. So I want to work with everybody. Not saying I don't want to do anything that has to do with disability things, but I want to work with regular people. Let me model your clothes fashion over, I don't know, so...
But I would say, and the other thing is, guys, we live in a city of 120,000. So when we started this whole journey, and regardless,
no agencies around us.
No agencies. So every interview that she would have had would have been either 3 hours away north or 2 hours away south. Wow.
Yeah, which
so that's
I did
the thing.
Go to Chicago.
I know.
I'm telling them I did go to Chicago. I think I vlogged a few bit of it, but I did go.
But imagine. You see things come up once a week, and every week drive, and of course we don't drive, so taking the train, which is an option, but if I went with her, that means also getting a hotel, right?
And plus my family works up in Chicago. Right. Not that my grandma wouldn't have taken off, but you don't want to,
if we drove, and the meeting was going to be at 2 p.m., let's say, we could get up, hop in the car at 7 in the morning, get up to Chicago, let's say, eat something, go to the meeting, and then hit the road and come back home and not have to get a hotel. But of course, in our case, so it was difficult in all the different ways. A lot of different variables. But the point is, guys, give her a round of applause. Congratulate her because we made it happen. And tell us what you think in the comments.
We made it happen.
Well, yeah.
It's me on the picture, not you. Anyway, he's my photographer. I'm saying for most of all of my Instagram pictures and stuff like that, I always ask him.
Oh yeah, all the ones where heads cut off, that's me.
Yeah, that's him. So yeah, guys, we're gonna be starting a new journey,
and we'll be taking you guys with us.
That's what I'm saying. They're coming too.
Yeah, but
you're coming too. Don't worry.
Thanks.
So this time next year, who knows where we'll be? Who knows what'll be happening? Lots of cool things on the way. Oh, and maybe some things we may talk about with him coming up here.
Maybe.
But maybe he wants to keep that to himself for a while. But yeah, lots of good things over this way. So we're pretty happy. By the way, I told a few people two. I actually did pretty good keeping it quiet. By the way,
she did alright. She did.
Dude, I waited till the last week, this week, because it was something that one of my best friends, we talk about it a lot, and so I kind of wanted to tell her, but I was like, I want to wait and see, because I really didn't want to bring it up just in case it was a no, and I just didn't want to backtrack and say, well, it didn't happen.
And I'm glad we waited, because we could have been wrong.
Yeah, that's what I said. I didn't want to backtrack.
No, I know. It's better to know for sure than you.
Yeah. So we just got couple of pieces of paper to fill out, and I mean, for all intents and purposes, I'm pretty much a part of the squad.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
So
all done. Congratulations,
and thanks for the opportunity. The people I'm gonna be working with. I don't want to say their name just yet, but if you follow us on socials, you'll be seeing them.
Yeah, just follow her.
Whatever. Anyway, Facebook and Instagram for sure. So
thank you for watching, guys.
And we hope you enjoyed. We're sorry for rambling, but that's what we do. And
if it would have been me, it would have been in 3 minutes.
Whatever. Anyway, maybe you guys started cooking, hopefully, while we talk. But yeah,
clean the whole house.
Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on the post notification bell.
And share the video with your friends and family. And she said like, comment, subscribe. But leave some comments. Tell us what you think.
Right, and let us know if you have dabbled in this world, or if you know someone. Oh, by the way, sorry.
No, please, my fault.
One more thing. family, people who have asked for help, no hard feelings, but I'm glad. I mean, you guys not helping me or giving me any tips. Clearly, I was able to do it on my own. Anyway, we'll see you guys on Monday.
Have a great weekend, guys. See ya!